So today's Go Live is about books and how important they are to your self-development, for yourself and for the individual child or being inside of you to grow to its fullest capacity. I, for years, never really understood the value of a book. I always thought it was something that people pushed upon me, and maybe that was a bad thing because they just came at it with a wrong avenue or a wrong technique to try to teach me to read books and enjoy reading books. I always fought my authority figures in that fact through the years of school, hence the reason I dropped out. I never really appreciated what they were trying to do for me, individual teachers, because everybody has some good teachers. But I also seen the institution. I seen the negative side to the schooling. Yeah, I used to hate books. I was a movie guy. I see things visually better than I do, like up until now, I should say. When I read a page on the book, I would see letters, black and white print, and a white page behind it. I never really got the actual picture behind the words, like reading between the lines. I just recently started How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Excellent book. I already am in love with it. I would say equally as much as I'm in love with every other book that I've been reading lately. I want to bring the best content possible for people, whether it be motivation, whether it be, like, I really truly want people to be self-motivated. But I know that we've been taught this bad way of thinking for so long that we don't find or we don't grasp how we do things until we've actually been shown how to do them or shown the errors of our ways. And I'm not saying that everybody's wrong in their ways of thinking. Everybody is entitled to their way of thinking. I'm very glad that each and every last one of you has your own way of thinking, because if we all thought the same, it'd be a pretty boring world. So for me, the importance of books now, and should have always been, the knowledge that I gained from those books and the understanding that there is another opinion out there. There is another way of thinking other than the way I've grown up to think and the way that they've taught us to think. I think that there's a couple books, How to Win Friends and Influence People, Happy Pocket Full of Money, and Think and Grow Rich, that should definitely be a part of the curriculum. Maybe they don't, though, because we're just so stubborn as people to not want to get the knowledge that they're just giving us. And maybe it takes some people a certain amount of time to actually get to that level of understanding that they want to do it for themselves more than they want to do it for what other people are trying to teach you. So the value of a book is 10 times greater, I've learned in the last while, than I ever gave it credit for. I never understood really what was the point of reading. Why would I want to pick up a book and just see black letters on a white page? To the point where now I realize that the reason behind that is because there is other ways of thinking. There is other ways of understanding things, and some people can put them onto paper so well that they actually influence your way of thinking, the way you talk, the way you act. And I want to say, like, it definitely helps me see where I am and where I want to be and draw that line in between. I may not see every last little turn and every last little corner of that line, but now I'm seeing the error of my ways. And I tell you, I've been wrong many times, and I'm no problem telling people that, because every day of my life is a learning experience. You learn something new every single day, no matter if it's small or big. And if you can pick up a book will help you tremendously in figuring out an easier way. I always knew gravel crushing that there's a really hard way to do things and a really dumb way to do things, and then there's a way in between that work smart, not hard. So if you use your mind to its fullest capabilities, and you use the ability to learn from other people's mistakes or other people's experiences, you can do so through a simple thing called a book. If we could, I'm going to get on this swing here. If we can take a lesson from anybody's life, is to pick up a book and listen or read the words that have been printed on the paper so that you can understand fully, to the greatest ability, that in actuality, for how much it's just black letters on a white page, there's a tremendous amount of knowledge behind those words, in between the lines, in between the understanding of what that person has gone through in their life, to understanding what other people that they've talked to and gained their information from have gained from each other. So I'm going to advocate or promote to every single person that if you don't read right now, the biggest thing you can do for yourself is to pick up a book, is to take the time. Like, even, I don't want to say go out and pick up an Archie magazine or a comic book, but even the fact that you're reading the words across the page, you are making yourself more intelligent. It is some form of self-development. I would suggest personally going and getting self-development books. Reading them or on audio will help you mentally gain this understanding of your own self and the people around you's self so much greater than if you were to, say, not read. And if you can do that for yourself, not even for anybody else, but you will be the best off for it. Like always, I want to send out all of my good love, my respect, my gratitude, my understanding from every last one of you guys. Always much love. I love you like crazy, every last one of you. You all have made this journey for me really exceptional and really enjoyable. Back to books. They are invaluable to every single one. Like, get as many books as you possibly can. And I mean, it's not easy to read, especially if you haven't read in years. But do it. Do it not for me, but for you. Selma, I got those 2 books for you. I'll probably just hold on to them until we go to the mansion party, and then I'll bring them with me, or if we want to meet up, it's totally up to you. I've got them. I know you got a score of books to read as well, so it's up to you. Just let me know, private message me, and I'll gladly try to get them to you or whatever if I have to take the C train. But yeah. Oh, I love this. I'm in love with my life right now. I love every last moment of it. I'm super pumped, super excited. I can just see, like, I see the future and what it holds for me. So I just want to leave it at that. Get a book, read as much as you can, listen to audios as much as you can, get a meditation to listen to, better your life in some way, somehow. Get yourself into a state of mind where you can go along with what you've been planning to do with your life. Make the change, get yourself in action. If you can't find somebody to help you, I'm here to help you. Drop me a private message, befriend me. I'm a very friendly guy. I like to have as many friends as possible because friends come and go and enemies multiply. So I love you guys all. Always much love, very much respect, and I'm grateful for each and every last one of you. Thanks for your support, and thanks for being out in the cold with me today. Love you guys lots. And you guys have yourself an excellent afternoon. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.